been a long time. The last time I recorded was right when I ran my PR 1 mile. Haven't recorded since. I really don't have any good excuses. Been busy, you know, everything going on in the world with the virus and the protests, and I just decided to take a little break and spend time with the family. I've been training, I've been injured. We'll catch up on that, but I'm feeling better. Got some tests done. Got body fat tested, my resting metabolic rate tested. We are going on a trip. It is exactly 1 week from when we will be pulling out on a massive RV trip to 4 or 5 different national parks. 3,400 miles, Crater Lake, Coeur d'Alene, Glacier, Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, Zion, all those places, 4 RVs, 4 families, 8 adults, 13 kids. Mind you, I have 2. 13 kids. So that's happening 1 week from now, but we'll get all caught up on that today. But right now, it is 4:20 in the morning. It is a Saturday morning. I'm headed to pick up my buddy Gary, and we are headed out towards Mount Baldy. We're doing a peak I have never done. I've done Icehouse Trail, Icehouse Canyon. You guys have seen that before if you've watched all the way back. But today we're going past the saddle all the way up to Cucamonga Peak, about 12 miles round trip. So I gotta run. .8 miles in, 0.6 to the saddle. This doesn't actually talk about Cucamonga. We have made it to the saddle.
Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
It is Sunday morning. Fast forward from yesterday's run. I got really absolutely nothing done. Text my mom, she didn't want to give the kids back yet, so I had grand visions of cooking and doing some freezing and working on stuff for the RV trip, but I came back, I was pretty tired. I think I had only gotten about 4 hours sleep the night before and just kind of lounged all day. Nothing exciting happened. But this morning, I'm headed to the pool to get a recovery swim in, and then we'll see what the day holds, and we'll get caught up on everything that's been going on. Well, it is Monday morning and I had big ambitions to record a big video this weekend, and time just slipped away actually. After running on Saturday, pretty much lounged the entire day. The kids were with my mom all weekend, and surprisingly they stayed. They were gonna just stay Thursday night, they stayed Friday night, and they stayed Saturday night. So Saturday, after running up there in Baldy, came back and just really did absolutely nothing. Had big ambitions of getting so much done, but didn't. It was actually nice just to recover. And then, yeah, Sunday, got up, swam, and then just hung out. We had some friends over. I actually picked my first watermelon. It was awesome. We sliced it up last night. It was so sweet, so good. Very, very good. The garden has been doing amazing. I haven't updated you guys in a while, so the garden has been doing amazing. We've been getting a ton of cucumbers, a ton of zucchini. The tomatoes are just starting to come in. Unfortunately, we're gonna leave on this trip for 2 weeks, and we have a ton of tomatoes on the vines, which we're probably going to miss most of them. So gardening has been an awesome experience. It'll be fun to see as we start to pull stuff out, what we might be able to grow in the fall, maybe some pumpkins and things like that. Otherwise, I have still been training a ton. I have been fighting a hamstring injury and it's been nagging. And right after I did the PR run, which was my last video, a week later, just doing an easy run, just warming up really, probably 20 minutes into a progressive run, not running very hard, I pulled my hamstring, just running on the treadmill. No idea why, what happened. But that's kind of been nagging for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I've been getting it worked on, and to my own detriment, my own fault, I continue to train and it starts to feel better, push a little too hard, and then I get hurt again. So I'm fighting that. It has been nice to get back in my pool because all the pools are closed, but the community pool is open. And being able to get there and do some laps. I've also been doing a bunch of open water swimming this year because there's no traffic, because everybody's working from home. I can get down to the dunes, Newport Dunes, and swim in the bay. I've been doing that at least once a week, and it has been so nice to be swimming in open water, be swimming in my wetsuit. I actually got a really nice wetsuit from Synergy. If you guys are looking for a wetsuit, I would definitely check out their line of wetsuits. Right there, that bad boy is awesome. So swimming open water has been really, really nice. Feel like building the shoulder endurance up a little bit from the wetsuit. And I've gotten my body fat tested. That was a really cool experience. I used to go get dunked in water where you exhale all of your air and then they weigh you in a water tank. And while that was cool, I never really liked that experience. I felt trying to get all that air out was so variable. So DexaFit, or a DEXA scan, is a scan where you lay down on basically a platform and they come across and essentially x-ray your body. You can then see where your fat is at on all of your limbs and get a determination of what your body fat is. I was 13% body fat. With summer and going on this RV trip, I'm not keeping it the number one focus. I'm gonna enjoy this trip, get back in August, and then really kind of crunch down on it and see, can I get from 13 to maybe 12 or 11, just as a goal. I also did a metabolic test where you breathe into a tube and they basically can tell you how many calories you burn per day at rest. And then based on your job, based on how much exercise you're doing, I should be eating about 2,500 calories a day to maintain my current body. So now what I can do is I'll take that 2,500, take it to 2,000. So I'll eat 2,000 calories a day on the days I don't work out, and then add workout calories to that, which means typically I'm close to about 3,000 calories a day I need to be consuming, which is a lot of healthy calories. I find it hard to eat a lot of that much food if I'm just strictly eating healthy calories. Otherwise, my races, Beyond Limits is still set, 72-hour race. It is now a 65-hour race and happening in the middle of September if it happens. So I'm gonna go into that and just enjoy it, run it. My mileage is not as high as it was when I was training to run 200 miles, but I'm just gonna go in and see what I can do. And then the Boston qualifying marathon that I was trying to do up in Santa Rosa, which was in August, that has been moved to November, so we will see if that's still happening. That's still my number one goal, but based on the fact that Boston was canceled and everything's been shifted, I believe that qualification, if I qualify in November, will be for 2022. So it is a long way away, a year and a half away to be able to run Boston. But one good thing is I'll actually be in the next age group, so 45 years old, which means instead of a 307, 308, I could run a 310, 311 possibly to qualify. Otherwise, that's it. I really just took a break because I was starting to feel like it was getting a little repetitive. There was so much going on in the world and I just didn't feel like putting out videos with everything going on. So I stepped away for a while, concentrated on just training, the family, being present, all of that stuff. And now I'm feeling good and I'm ready to start recording again. So we'll be recording the road trip. But now I'm gonna hop on this treadmill. I hope all of you have been doing great. Hope everybody is continuing to train. Everybody has been safe. And yeah, it's gonna be an exciting few weeks. That is it. That's it for this week. That was 7 miles, just nice and easy building. Wanted to make sure I didn't pull the hamstring, and while I can feel it a little bit, it didn't really hurt that bad, or really hurt at all. But now, we've got 5 days when we leave. This week, organizing, cooking, getting everything ready. It's gonna be a fun trip. It's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be 3,400 miles, but I'm just looking forward to giving the girls this experience, seeing the beauty of the national parks in this country, and I'm looking forward to getting on some trails, as well as trying to swim in as many bodies of water as I can. They're going to be cold, but the coldest, I believe, being Crater Lake, but I'm hoping I can get to swim in there. But I'll be taking you guys along with me. So thank you for all the comments, the messages. You guys have been asking where I've been, what's going on with the videos, when's the next video. I appreciate all the support and everybody reaching out. Tried to keep you guys updated on Instagram as I've just kind of stepped back enjoyed the family, just taking care of things during all of these crazy times that we are living in. But like I said, I hope you're great. I hope you've been training. I hope you've stayed motivated. And I'm looking forward to this adventure. Talk to you soon.